We're back. We're now ready for part two of our lecture notes on chapter 7, dealing with discounts, trade, and cash. This next section focuses on what's known as a discount period or a credit period. And we're mainly looking at different types of invoices. So when company A buys from company B, typically they do not pay cash upfront for those goods or items. They receive what's known as credit terms, a credit period, and they are allowed a certain time to make the payment to the actual seller. And often the seller will give the buyer what's called a discount period. So in this situation, the sale took place on March 1st. Payment is due on March 31st. However, there's a discount period between March 1st and March 10th, meaning that if the buyer pays within this discount period, they're receiving actual what we call a trade or a cash discount. The purpose of the cash discount is an incentive to the buyer to make an early payment. So here we have a sample invoice from the New Hampshire Propane Company. The actual amount due is $12.24, but notice that there's a prompt payment discount of 19 cents, which, yes, this is a very small invoice, but depending upon the amount of the invoice, the discount can really add up. So they're saying here the invoice date was June 24, actually June 26, but if paid by July 10th, you're going to get a discount of 19 cents. Otherwise, the full amount is due by July 26. So on the actual invoice, you may see terms such as to/can, comma, n/30, which reads 210 net 30. Perhaps you're saying, what does that even mean? I'm glad you asked that question. This says if you pay within 10 days, you'll receive a discount of 2%. Otherwise, the net amount is due within 30 days. Example, we have an invoice for the amount of $400 dated July 5th, and the terms are 2/10, comma, n/30. The buyer pays the invoice on July 11th. First, we ask ourselves, did the buyer pay within the discount period? The answer would be yes, because the discount period extends from July 5th through July 15th. The buyer paid on July 11th, therefore they did pay within the discount period. If they pay after July 15th, they're not allowed to take a discount. At that point in time, they must pay the entire $400. So because we did pay within the discount period, we receive a 2% discount off the 400. So the cash discount will equal $8. Therefore, the actual amount paid after the discount to the seller would be $392. Or if you think about the full amount is going to be 100%. The discount is 2%. So the net amount paid after discount will be 98%. If I take 98% of the list price of 400, the amount paid after discount would equal $392. Want some more terms? I got you. This one says 3/10, comma, n/30, ROG, which stands for receipt of goods. You're like, what? What does that mean? This is saying that once the goods have been received by the buyer, then you have 10 days to pay within receipt of those items to receive a discount of 3%. Otherwise, the full amount is due within 30 days. So typically, these type of terms will happen when we're doing some type of international sales, where sales are being shipped to another country, and it may take a while to receive the actual goods. So here we have an invoice for $900. The invoice date was May 9th, but the goods were received until July 8th. Now, it took them almost 2 months to get the goods. I'm not sure what took so long, but July 8th is the date the goods were received. So our terms begin as of July 8th. So if they pay by July 18th, they'll receive a discount of 3%. If they pay after July 9th, 18th, they must pay the full invoice price for $900. You having fun yet? You want some more? Okay. What if the terms are 1/10 EOM? What does that stand for? That's a good question. This is saying you receive a 1% discount if you pay by the 10th of the following month. Again, 1% discount will receive if the invoice is paid by the 10th of the following month. So this next example, the invoice dated July 6th in amount of $600. Terms are 1/10 EOM. We're saying the invoice was paid on August the 10th. August 10th. That's a good day to make a payment. So we're saying, did we pay within the discount period? Well, remember 1/10 EOM, they're saying as long as you pay by the 10th of the following month, you will receive the actual discount. And because we paid on August 10th, this client will receive the discount of 1%. So you would take 600 times 1%. The discount will be $6. The net amount paid would equal $594. Or you could take 600 times 0.99 to get the net amount of $594. Yep, got some more terms for you. This one says 2/10 EOM, consider the 25th rule or skip a month. Now, this is a little bit more challenging, or not more challenging, but you have to understand the terms. When you see a term like this is actually saying that the discount is going to be if you pay within 10 days, in this case, of the second month, because it's saying we're going to skip a month. Go over that again. So the invoice date is April 29th, right? And because we're using the in a month, skip a month rule, we're going to skip the actual month of May. Skipping 1 month. And we're saying that if you pay by June 10th, you receive a, go back. If you pay by June 10th, you're going to receive a 2% discount. So again, if you see 2/10 EOM, and they call it they have the skip a month icon there as well, that means that you will skip the month after the invoice date, which would be May. As long as you pay, in this case, by June the 10th, you receive the discount. In this case, we paid on June 18th, which means wah, 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 wah. We pay after the discount period. Therefore, we're going to forfeit that 2% discount. So the full amount we have to pay for this situation will be the entire $800. So sorry. What if I make a partial payment? Do I still receive a discount? The answer is that it depends upon the actual term. Some companies allow you a discount for making a partial payment. Others will say you must pay the invoice in full before receiving the discount. For our illustration, we're going to assume that it's okay to allow a discount on a partial payment. So we owe $400. Terms are 2/10, N/30, which again reads as if paid within 10 days, we receive a 2% discount. Otherwise, the net amount is due within 30 days. Within the first 10 days, we paid $80. So we did make a payment. We didn't pay the full amount, so we made what's known as a partial payment. To do the calculation, we'll take 100% minus 2%, which gives us 0.98. The 0.98 is the complement, or that's going to be the percentage after the discount. Now, we actually paid $80. Divide that by the complement as a discount rate of 0.98, and that would give us $81.63. So because we paid the $80 within the discount period, in essence, we're going to get a small discount in the amount of $1.63. Therefore, the remaining balance owed to this company would be $318.37. So again, with a partial payment, you're going to take the amount paid, divide that by the complement as a rate, which is 100% minus the discount rate, subtract that number from the list price, the remaining balance owed would be $318.37. So if a partial payment is allowed, this is how you would calculate the discount on that partial payment. Okay, let's look at a few different problems, and we'll be done for the second half. We have an Apple iPad with a list price of $799, but it has a chain discount of 3/1. So that's 3% and that's 1%. So once again, you take the complements of those. 100 minus 0.03 gives you 0.97. 100 minus 0.01 is 0.99. You multiply those together, that gives you 0.9603, which is your net price equivalent rate, multiplied times $7.99. Therefore, the amount paid after discount would be $767.28. Okay? The discount amount would be the 1 minus the 0.9603, or 0.0397. If you take the discount rate as a single times $7.99, the discount amount will be $31.72. Let's do one more, shall we? One more. Okay. Next, we have a list price of $3,000 with a chain discount of 9/4. So once again, to get the actual percentage, you're going to take 0.91 times 0.96, and that would give you 0.8736. You're taking the complements after those discount, multiplied times the list price of this treadmill. That's an expensive treadmill, $3,000. And that would give us a net price of $2,620.80. To get the amount of the discount, if I take 1 minus the complement, the 0.8736, that gives me 0.1264. Take that times the 3,000, it gives me a trade discount of $379.20. Or if I subtract 2620.80 from 3,000, it'll give me a discount of $379.20. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I got. So review these videos on how to calculate trade discounts, whether they're single or a chain discount. Understand the credit terms on the invoices. Understand the shipping terms, FOB shipping point and FOB destination. In the words of Cedric the Entertainer, I holla.